Space. It's so crazy. The Pact Worlds used to be a place where you could take care of your own business in peace. These days, though, if you want to do just about anything, you're gonna land in the crosshairs of the fat cats, the bigwigs, and the people pulling the strings. Most times, you even gotta rely on them for a paycheck. But a job is a job when you're one of the Galarian system's many Roughnexx. This is Tabletop Gold!
Hello, and welcome to Tabletop Gold, the actual play show where a group of friends digs deep into Earth's greatest role-playing games. New episodes drop every week wherever podcasts are found, including the full video show where you can see everything on YouTube and Spotify. Subscribe, leave a comment or a podcast review, and spread the word. And help us keep this show going. Support us on Patreon for premium episodes every single week. Hello, my name is Lars Casteen. Welcome to the show. We are in space, and it is messed up. I'm the Cyberlord, and this is the adventure that we're having here. We're playing Starfinder 2nd Edition. It's called Murder in Metal City. I'm going to say hi to everybody else. Scott Hoffer is here. Hi, Scott.
Hello again. Hi.
Hi. Hello again. Robin Lange is here.
I'm back. Hello.
She's back. Armat Humphreys is here. Hi, Armat.
Hello. Delighted to be here as always.
Glad to have you here. And Alexa Monn is here as well. Hi, Alexa.
Hi, I love space.
She loves space. I love space too. The space that I am most interested in today is the space inside of my colon, and I want to tell you why.
Huh.
Wow. I am going in for a colonoscopy in 2 days' time.
Ooh,
Yep.
welcome
Yes.
to your 40s. Mid-40s,
Yes.
I guess.
I'm in my 40s, and I got this is good. I'm trying. This is going to be okay. Listen, this is going to be a light conversation, and God damn it, that's the way this is going to go. But my brother sent me a message like saying, "Hey, my doctor says you should get a colonoscopy. Like, you should do it right now. You should probably just go like right now and do it." And I said, "Okay, cool. Send me the information that I need to give my doctor so that I can get approved for it for health for insurance or whatever the hell it is." And then he like didn't send it and didn't send it and didn't send it. And I was like, please send it. And he didn't send it. But he finally sent it. And I got to the doctor and we're doing it. So we're recording this on a Monday evening. And I am going in for the colonoscopy on Wednesday.
Oh, so have you already started your stuff?
I'm going to give you the full rundown as to where I'm going to give you my current status. And then I'm going to give you my eventual status. Today is day one of my preparation, and what happened is what I am dealing with right now is my mood is like cratering and like flying up into the air all over the place because I have been essentially told by a doctor to stop eating healthy. I am like right now not allowed to eat any fruits or vegetables. I'm not allowed to eat any fiber. I have been told that like what I've been eating all day is like cheeseburgers and French fries.
Dang.
Because that's the only thing that I am permitted to eat that I have access to. And my wife is turning into like, you know how there's the, like in a TV show, there's always like the dude on the show is like getting ready to bite into a cheeseburger. And his wife like yanks away the burger and puts the salad on his plate
Daddy, you don't be
instead.
silly. You know you can't have that. Yeah.
I have the
Clueless.
exact opposite of that right now where I'm like, okay, let's eat this. And my wife's like,
Yeah.
now watch out. That has a vegetable. This has quinoa in it. You can't eat that. So like, it's just been, it's been a real mess, both literally and figuratively in where I am in my,
Your corporeal form.
yeah, in my form, in my corporeal form. So that's where I am right now. And I'm finding myself being made very unhappy. I didn't realize that I don't think of myself as being a health food person, but I find that being deprived of fruits, vegetables, and fiber for a day has driven me crazy. Like, I don't know how to get along right now. Like, it's revealing things about myself that I didn't know.
On top of that, are you nervous about it, or are you feeling like I just want to get this over with?
I have a number of different feelings about it. I'm nervous about it just because like anytime you do any kind of scan of any sort, there's like the potential for like devastating news. I don't think that I have any reason to suspect that beyond just like the psychological experience of like, there is a coin toss coming up and you don't like, you can imagine the two-faced slashed up face on the side of the coin that turns me into a supervillain. And so I'm nervous about that. And I'm slightly nervous about getting the anesthesia that will put me under during the colonoscopy.
Best.
Yeah.
But I've also heard it's awesome. So I'm sort of looking forward to that. But the other thing is, and this is maybe revealing more about myself than is appropriate, I really love seeing cameras go into my body. Like I one time
the ear thing.
Yeah.
What's that?
Didn't you have the camera going into your ear to clean
I
it out or
had
something?
a camera going up my nose one time that
was
hurt
it.
like hell. And I was just like riveted to the screen of seeing this thing like go up into my brain or whatever. Like I was so thrilled by the opportunity to get access to that for whatever reason. Like I just wanted to see it. So I've at times entertained the thought of asking if I could be awake during the colonoscopy.
You can
just so
absolutely
I
do
could
it. My
see
dad does that. My dad is awake.
does
he's like, I'm not. He's
it.
like,
He
he's
has
like, I
done
don't
it
want to get
multiple
picked up.
times.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, I want to drive myself home.
picked
I was
up.
like, I don't need anesthesia. He's like, propofol. Who cares? That's not his accent. But
Does he say that? What does he report on the experience of
he
it?
says
How does he feel about it?
He's like, it doesn't hurt. You feel a lot of pressure at certain points, but it's not pain. Exactly. It's just like
Just discomfort.
kind of generally uncomfortable and annoying, but it's also not that long of a thing.
Well, can you just ask for have them burn a DVD?
Yeah. I want to see what the DVD menu is for this video that they're going to make.
They
Let's
do
see that for you.
make- For certain things,
Just your
like,
butt.
I love when I get my MRI brain scan. I get them like every 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
I love going through the scans and
Do you?
playing the videos and watching the MRI like go through my head. It's
totally.
very
So
cool.
this is it's the same thing that I completely identify with this. The idea of diagnostic footage of my weird body is just something that I like. I really want it. Like I really do want it.
If you do the propofol, if you do the anesthesia, they do I think
I will
give
be doing
you
it this time.
photographs afterward though. So if that's a
Ooh.
Okay.
compromise that you're willing to live with, you can see the inside of your body a lot, but it's not video. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will, of course, demand that they give that to me. I think that there's a chance that I might ask to. So here's the thing: is I believe that I can take it. I believe that I can get through the exam without being a big baby about it. Like I think that I will not like start screaming or being weird. But I don't know. Right, exactly. I don't think that will happen, but I don't know for sure that it won't happen. And the idea of being like, no, I don't want the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing.
Yeah.
It's just so mortifying and embarrassing that I don't want to be in a position.
I don't think it's like getting an epidural during childbirth. Like you can't just suddenly say like, I do want it. Or maybe it is like getting an epidural because there's a point where it's too late to get it.
Right. There is a point of no return on an epidural, is my understanding.
I would say that it's not a moral failure for you to want to be asleep when this is happening to you.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm not suggesting that's a moral failure. The thing that I'm suggesting would be a moral failure would be for me to be like, I think I don't need it. And then for me to be like, no. The moral failure would be me contradicting myself. It would be the embarrassment of having pretended to be more tough than I actually am. That's what I feel like the failure is.
I feel like you should ask the doctor how often that has happened. If that has ever happened,
Okay.
that might be
Yeah.
a good indication.
I'm writing this in my planner for whatever it is that I need to do this again. Hopefully not too soon, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens after I get a look at these photos that I'm eagerly looking forward to seeing.
Real HD.
Yeah. Are you doing the pill cleanse? Are you
No.
drinking the old fashioned? Yeah.
No, I'm doing a third way, as they call it in American politics. I'm doing a bottle there's like a gallon that you can get that you have to drink the gallon.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a thing with 2 bottles. Then there's the 3 seashells from Demolition Man, which I think is related.
Yeah.
I've got these 2 bottles and I had to pay out of pocket for it. I had to, the insurance doesn't cover it. So you have to then go onto a website called GoodRx to look up a coupon to save 7. It's such, listen, I don't want to talk about politics, but it is straight up bullshit what you have to do in this country.
Sure is.
Just
For medical
to not,
care,
just to
get a picture of your colon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
just
I want
to
is
get
a picture of
my
the inside
colon.
of my butt. That's it.
That's all I wanted.
That's all.
And these are the hoops that you make me jump through. We gotta make a change in this country. Is all I'm gonna say. So that's what's going on with my butt right now. So that's cool. You know what else is cool, everybody? Is we're doing a giveaway today. If you're watching us live on YouTube right now and you made it through that conversation, congratulations. You are eligible to win a copy of Pathfinder Hellfire Dispatches. This is the new Lost Omens book. It is a lot of stuff about the setting of the Pathfinder role-playing game, including information on the war between Cheliax and Endoran, player options, GM suggestions for adventures, that kind of thing. It's a setting book, but it's, according to the one page that I read before tucking it nervously back into the box that it came in, it is much more than that, is what it says. So strap in. I've got a link dropping in the chat right now that will lead you to a place where you can enter to win at the end of the show tonight. If you're watching us live on YouTube, I will email you and tell you that you have won if you have won. But guess what? There's more. Next week, we are giving away a copy of the awesome book, Starfinder Galactic Ancestries.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
This book, I just wanted to let you know, this book whips ass. This book has 20-some ancestries for Starfinder. The first one is just like a ball. You can just play as a ball with like a thing on the ball, and you just get to be a ball. There's
All
more
his
to
life.
it. That the book goes into more detail than I just gave you right now, which is, I think, go ahead.
I have to say, I'm assuming we got the standard cover and not like the super fancy collector cover.
I'll show you. We did not get the super fancy collector cover. I'll show you the copy of Galactic Ancestries that we're going to be giving away. I'll show you both books. Here's the copy of Hellfire Crisis that you could potentially win.
Ooh.
And here's the
nice.
copy of Galactic Ancestries. Galactic Ancestries, in addition to having like a bunch of new ancestries for this game, also includes like standardized ancestry feats that you can use for any ancestry to bring any gibberon that you want to into space. It also has like feats for all of the Pathfinder player core ancestries if you want to be a space dwarf or a space elf or whatever. There's stuff for that. It's a really, they have, we are in no way affiliated with Paizo, but they have outdone themselves with this book. I think it is totally killer. And if you like this game, you're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it. So tune in next week on YouTube, youtube.com/@tabletopgold, and you can enter for an opportunity to win that book next week. Good luck to everybody entering to win Hellfire Dispatches this week. Good luck to everybody next week. That's the whole thing. Are we done? Did we do our job here? I think
Great
we
job,
did.
Lars.
Great. Thank
Good
you.
job.
Let's with that all said, let's get into it. Let's play our game. Your search for the murderer of your friend Tier 99 Professor has taken you from the colorful environs of down-grid striving to the gleaming beacon of Anacite culture at the city's center. You came here to the processor at Central Circuit to install Insight Array, the application used by Striving's residents to connect their information and assign them to whatever tasks they may need to contribute to this infinitely complex and sophisticated civilization. Now that you've gotten Insight Array installed on your comm unit, you've taken on the task of searching the app for information about your fallen friend. And you've just stumbled into what looks like a potential jackpot of relevant information. Records of their most recent queries and reports to the all-seeing central computer. And where we left off last time, I mentioned that there is like a full-on list of the recent queries by Tier 99 Professor flying across the screen of Barge's comm unit. As this information starts moving past, Hessup, the Lashunta concierge who helped install Insight Array on your comm unit, walks by and says, "Oh, looks like you're getting the hang of it pretty fast. Nice, way to go, guys." And just sort of stands by trying to see if they can help in any other way.
Hessup is so weird. I feel like there's like something we have to unlock about him, and I can't figure out what it is.
He might just be weird.
Can you tell me how to clear my browser history so no one else can press a button next to my name and see what's there?
Is there incognito browsing on this?
Yeah, how do I put on a VPN so no one knows my IP address as I walk around town?
I didn't understand a single word of any of that. I'm not good with computers, you know?
This is what you've learned about Tier 99 Professor's most recent inquiries to the Insight Array. 1. Biometric lock malfunction. 2. Polytechnica security protocols. 3. Preluria. 4. Akiton wreck. And then also, Tier 99 Professor ran searches for information about 2 individuals. Vasiliza, whom you may recall, was a Vesk socialite who tends to gamble at the Magenta gambling house that you heard about from Eruko, the research assistant of Tier 99 Professor. And then you also see that they did a search about the name Zirem, Zirem, which is a name that you have seen in a variety of locations.
Do we know if this is in chronological order? Like which came last?
Yeah, I think that you do know that this seems to be in chronological order. Yeah.
It makes sense that Zirem would be the last one, as wasn't that one of the trigger words for those drones? Whoever the Zirem is, they don't want to be found.
No, bad. Biometric lock malfunction, that's because Tyranny's bio lock got messed up when someone maybe tried to hack it.
Is there anything wrong with the Polytechnica security protocols?
Well, somebody almost got his stuff.
Yeah. What's Preluria?
Yeah. Barch, search Preluria.
So this search may not be necessary. Anybody here who is trained or better, there's no way to be better, so let's just say trained. Anyone who is trained in society knows that Preluria is a planet in near space. So not in the Pact World system, but like within the next sort of like ring of, array of planets beyond the limits of this solar system.
Yeah, Perry knows that and communicates it.
Anybody who wants to try to make a recall knowledge check with piloting lore, which I don't believe anybody has, or society, you can control-click to give me a blind society check on the check I just put into chat, please. Okay, I have got a blind check from Perry here on this society check, and also, I might add, one from Barge.
Barge is like...
I do have piloting as well.
You have piloting the skill. You don't have piloting lore?
That's different?
Apparently, that might be a typo in this thing. The idea that somebody would be like, well, I don't think piloting is good enough. I want piloting lore.
Yeah, wouldn't I just be able to do a piloting recall knowledge?
Well, yeah, whatever. Listen, yeah. Let's just say yes, but let's move on.
Okay.
So both Barge and Perry know that Preluria is a gas giant with many moons, racked by constant feuding between the world's factions and mercenary groups. It is a politically unstable group of worlds on these moons surrounding this gas giant.
And where's Akiton again?
Akiton is the third planet from the sun here in the Pact Worlds. It is often called the Red Planet because it has, it's like covered with deserts filled with iron-rich soil. It's sort of a lawless world. If we were talking about this in genre terms, let's say that you could do like a Mad Max on Akiton. You could probably do like a Total Recall on Akiton. You could probably do like what's a thing in a lawless. You could do a cowboy story on Akiton. It is a.
What about a young farmer who drinks blue milk, who just knows he's destined for something more?
It's a crazy idea, but it might just work. You might be able to get somewhere with that. But yeah, it is a desert planet filled with like organized crime groups and lawlessness and the like. But the thing that's maybe more vital to this question is not what is Akiton. It's like asking me what is Mars. And that's also what happens on Mars, I want you to know. The thing that really matters here is the question of what is this Akiton wreck? If you would like to, you could try to gather some information by spending an hour or so on either a computer or talking to people, either a computer's check or a diplomacy check, to see if you can gather some more information about this recent wreck of some kind of ship on Akiton. Who would like to do that?
Eddie I might do computers while Eddie does
diplomacy.
Talk some.
Yeah. Hey, what do you know about crashes or wrecks? Okay. However you take the word wreck, that's acceptable to me in this scenario.
So I've thrown checks for computers and diplomacy in the chat, and I would love to get them for anybody who would like to do them.
Do we get a +2 to this from the Inside Array or not?
Yeah, because you have Inside Array, you have a +2 item bonus to recall knowledge about striving Abalon or society checks to decipher writing on Abalon. I don't think that these exactly relate, but sure. Barge and Eddie both, and Zami does a little bit of work on the computer. Zami, I will just say, is having trouble finding her way through the computer to get access to this research. I'm imagining that these checks to recall knowledge using computers is essentially you're trying to use a search engine to get the thing that you want. Does that make sense to you? Does that sound right to you?
I mean, the whole thing just sounds like Google and the internet.
Google, the internet.
I'm just going on Reddit.
Well,
ask Jeeves, if you will.
Ask Jeeves. You didn't ask Jeeves in the right way, sadly. And Jeeves did not give you the answer.
Oh, wise Jeeves, we supplicate to you. Answer for us.
Barge and Eddie Bones both manage to learn maybe different pieces of this story that you can put together as you reconvene, that there was a mysterious ship that recently crashed there. And this is maybe the information that is most striking to you. Early analysis and exploration link this ship to samples of First One's technology taken from ruins on Abalon. There were artifacts salvaged from the ship that have already arrived on Abalon, perhaps these relics that Tyranny was in possession of. Okay. And Striving Polytechnica is responsible for determining their function and keeping the objects secure. So basically, there was a wreck of some kind on Akiton, and First One's technology, the technology of the civilization that is the precursor to the Anasites here, was there.
This is so cool. Oh, I'm getting hyped. Sorry. Okay, carry on.
Yeah. So that is what you discover about those topics. Is there anything else related to the search that you would like to ask about? The biometric lock malfunction, Polytechnica security protocols, Preluria, Akiton wreck, or Vasilisa or Zyron?
I mean, Vasilisa will probably encounter not too long from now, so maybe we should check her first.
Yeah, and I feel like Perry would definitely feel like there's some red flags if we search Zeram, because that name seems to be hard-coded as a trigger somewhere. So I think she would recommend we wait on searching that until we have more information.
Let's keep ourselves off a watch list for just a little while.
Exactly.
Yeah. Terry Fosco Bosco don't need none of that business.
He doesn't need that heat.
You got to be able to run when you feel the Fosco Bosco heat coming around the corner.
Terry Fosco Bosco. Amazing. Is it, and this is an important question that I'm asking you right now, Is it Terry and then a hyphenated last name,
Yes.
Bosco, or is it Terry?
Oh, yes. I've come up with a ton of background
This is important for subtitles.
for this
Yes.
this character that Eddie's going to be playing.
From now on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good.
Oh, gosh.
One imagines that maybe the persona of Eddie Bones was itself a result of hastily filling out a survey at some previous point in the past. Okay, so I just threw a computers check in the chat that you can use to search for Vasiliza's public record. And Barge is having a little bit of trouble finding anything new about Vasiliza. You know, you kind of know a little bit about her, but that's all that you're getting. But Zami, with her not being trained at all in computers, no, she is. I lied.
Yeah,
I lied to you, and I'm ashamed of myself, and I apologize.
Good.
Good.
Well said. Yes.
Is the apology accepted? Who's to say? But it is good that I apologized. Okay, so Zami manages finally, like Zami was having some trouble earlier searching for anything, but now she finds the motherlode of information about Vasiliza here. You spend maybe the hour that Barge and Eddie Bones were using to search for this information about the wreck on Akiton, and you're able to get started on this search early because it's taking you it's going to take you about an hour to comb through Vasiliza's social media
Endless Facebook
posts.
group posts.
Endless Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Or endless Inside Array posts, and you realize from looking at all these posts one by one is that she has a hobby of collecting pre-Gap tech relics. She likes taking selfies of herself with these bizarre relics from the lost aeons, unimaginable time before the Gap, and she tends to buy them from specialty auctions. But she also mentions that some of her relics come to her due to the generosity of some kind of a friend. She, on a number of her posts, she'll say this came from a friend.
So she's a whole social media influencer?
Yeah. She's a Vesk socialite and influencer. She is online. She is taking fabulous photos of herself, atop the skyscrapers of striving, from the high rollers room, the VIP room of Magenta, from her luxurious hotel room that she stays in. She is showing off. She is bragging about her conspicuous consumption. And she is also proving herself to be a sophisticated collector of objects of unknown provenance and power.
She sounds like a Marvel villain.
Yes. She's white. Is she White Queen coded? What is she? What are we talking about here?
She's the Jeff Goldblum guy.
I have a thing here that is very gamey that I'm going to tell you about because I think it's important and it's a little weird. It's a little mechanical. I have a thing that I'm looking at right now called the evidence tracker. Okay. I want you to know about this. I'm tracking your evidence. I am marking off a question that says, at the processor, did the PCs learn about Tierney's queries? Yes or no? I'm going to say, yes, they did. The reason I'm telling you this gamey information is to let you know that this data about Tierney's recent queries seems incredibly useful and vital to you for your ongoing investigation. And this is like an asset that you have gained that may be of value at some point in the future in some possible way. I'm telling you this, one, because I want you to feel good about yourselves. And two, because I need to make sure that I don't forget. So I need you to know.
I actually am. I'm getting better at taking notes during the game again, so.
Is there any way to unclassify or see what those classified searches were?
So you attempt to declassify
hold them up to
these
the light.
things, and And you're not able to. They've just been like they're either. I think that you're not sure whether you just don't have like the hacking capacities to it, or if even it would be possible to get access to this, because it seems as though like potentially some sort of central authority has just removed them. Like they're just gone. Okay. There's no getting them. Somebody, some access, something took information out of this.
It's not removing a blackout filter. It's the thing was actually cut out of the page.
Exactly.
Maybe Tierney did it himself. I don't know. He was like, I don't want anyone to know about this query.
Hessup, your Lashunta friend, circles back to you, and he like starts eavesdropping, and he's just like, "Oh, you're interested? You're searching more about the Tier 99 professor case. It's pretty interesting. If you'd like, I can give you the current status on the investigation. I just got a report on how the investigation is going from the from the authorities here.
Yeah,
if you want it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it was a bad idea. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry.
No, that's a great idea. You're so smart.
This is great. Is there a way to redact your own search history on here?
No, I don't think there's any way to. I don't even know why you would want to. Well, why you'd want to do something like that.
And he grabs Barge's shoulder and shakes him and says, "Search Perry's search history now!" Do it, Barge! I can't do it. I don't understand computers.
I'm already on it. Are you crazy?
What is she trying to hide?
Sorry.
I haven't even had this thing long enough for that. I'm just trying to figure out if Tierney redacted
Tierney has 211 queries already. How did you do that?
Tierney's like, her gray face starts to get some color in it.
I'm not letting people pimp out bald spots
totally kidding.
or perversions onto other players' characters.
Totally kidding.
It will not happen.
Well, Hessup, do you know, there are a couple of things on here that say they're classified. Do you know why that would have happened, or who would have classified them?
It could potentially have something to do with the investigation. Maybe the authorities don't want something to get out, either because it could impede the investigation, or perhaps it would create some sort of public uproar that they don't want to create.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not really sure. It's not something I've seen a lot of times before.
So, well, what was the report you just got?
Oh, let me show you. And they hand over this document called Investigation Status, which we are currently looking at now on our screen. So this is the status of the current investigation, like the Anasite police investigation into Tierney's death.
Oh.
It says subject, Tier 99 professor. Status. Subject experienced an unscheduled shutdown and could not be brought back online. Damage to internal processors and external hardware was noted, but a cause for this damage could not be determined. Parts status, recycled.
That's so sad.
Recommendation, tertiary priority investigation. Addendum. Another anomaly of note in this case is that other units created a memorial for this unit's unexpected shutdown.
Do we know where that memorial is?
Typically, if an Anasite experiences a shutdown and they cannot be recovered, their parts are recycled. There isn't really a sense among the Anasites here of an afterlife or an ongoing consciousness. So it is unusual for a memorial to happen. Such a thing would likely happen at the theology channel, which they then explain. It's a path of precisely cut, smooth stone and metal tiles extending out from the massive holy cathedral in the city, and there are a number of buildings that worshipers of different faiths, and in particular, Triune would go there. I don't know if you're aware, but Striving is widely considered to be the holy city of Triune because the city is built on Epoch, the network which forms part of Triune's tripartite form.
Yes, we were told that recently. We met a very fascinating individual who was a strong believer in all codism, I believe.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term, but belief takes a variety of forms, and people of all faiths are welcome here and striving to pursue whatever faith it is that they enjoy. The city has a reputation of being all business and all all the here and now, but there is a deep spiritual and philosophical undercurrent for the city that I'm very much looking forward to learning more about if I'm able to maintain my employment here.
Wait a minute. They recycled his body already? We just saw him like yesterday. They took him away?
I guess it's just very efficient when they don't worry about honoring the body.
I feel like we should have been more respectful of. Anyway, all right. Well, yeah,
that's too bad.
But yeah, in addition to the memorial, which is quite odd, I should let you know as the representative here at Central Circuit that if foul play is determined to be the cause of the shutdown, the machine court will judge the case. The machine court operates on a very strict schedule in a secure location. So you're not going to be allowed to speak with the court's officials unless you're called to participate in the judgment. So it's that part of it. The official judgment seems like it's probably out of your hands if this is something you're interested in.
Where would we find this memorial? Would that be in the theology channel?
Yeah, it would be. It would be at the theology channel. It's a strange thing. I bet if you were to ask around about it, it would be pretty easy to find, because a memorial for an anosite, like I said, is quite rare. So it's not like you'd be chasing down multiples, events following that description.
Quick question: if we wanted to get in on the official judgment, like they said, it's a tertiary investigation priority. If we offered to take the investigation off their hands, would we be able to sort of be, deputized? Or I don't know how legal things work.
Well, I mean, it seems unlikely to me that Inside Array would assign you to any official investigation. So if that were to happen, of course, you'd be involved. But I wouldn't imagine
Right.
that.
Why would Terry Vasco Bosco of the Vasco Bosco Rockin' Socks Co. be in any way engaged with a murder crime? You're absolutely right. You've heard of this, I trust.
I haven't, but I do want you to know that I haven't heard of a really striking number of things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought you would, because I post a lot on LinkedIn. So.
I do actually spend lots of time on LinkedIn.
I got that.
It does seem like something that'd be quite in character for myself.
Yeah, you seem like it.
So speaking of which, do we know, anyone know what jobs they got through their Insight Array?
Oh, well, the Inside Array jobs will be told to you when it is time for them to be done. The great thing about Inside Array is that you're not given, a permanent job. It's sort of it's an app that gives you sometimes I call it a gig that kicks in at various times, and you can contribute to the economy that way.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Hessep, is there anything else that you can think of that we haven't discussed yet that your very frantic mind has been thinking about?
Well, I'm really worried about whether I left the door to my apartment unlocked. I think that there's a chance that somebody could be coming in right now and messing with
There's
my
only
stuff.
like one murder a year here. So
Yeah.
Your apartment here or on a different planet?
You think I'm responsible for apartments on multiple planets? Oh, God.
I really hope not. I really hope not. Hessep.
Oh, no.
This seems like a fairly safe place. I'm sure your apartment's
It'll
fine.
be okay.
Yeah, it usually is. My mom is really looking forward to me being nice and safe here, and I'm so worried that I'm just going to get fired, and then I'm going to be back in the gangs, the Lashunta gangs of
back on the streets, huh? I know what you mean.
I don't think I can go back there.
I don't think you can either.
Terry Bosco knows nothing about gangs.
After we're done with our conversation, Inside Array is going to send you a quick survey. It's a 5-minute survey. If you wouldn't mind letting them know the how was that I helped you today. It really makes a big difference in my ongoing employment, so...
You'll get top marks from us.
You got it, bud.
Okay, thanks.
We got your back, Hessup.
Hang in there, big guy.
Never been called big guy before.
You're not very big, that's why.
He's pretty big to me.
That's an excellent point, Zami. Thank you.
You're welcome. So maybe we want to go see this memorial?
I think that's a great idea, Zami.
Okay. So, that's the end of the day. We're doing 2 things per day, right? By the time you're done with your investigation here in Central Circuit, you are once more, I'm imagining, returning to the charging platform where you were staying before.
Yeah.
Just for the peace of mind.
Okay, that's fair.
So you head back, at least for one evening, anyway, to Tier 99 Professor's charging platform. You see once more the statuary created by Tier 99's neighbor, Shalala Mula, who is once more sort of working on her tumbler and her, really crafting more things to decorate this otherwise sterile kind of array of boxes and plinths that she has lives near.
She's a horrific lamb chop, and I love her so much.
Yeah, there's so much going on with her. She's got a huge mane. She's got the face of a goat. She's got a tubule. It's a lot.
I love her so much.
The little rhinoceros horns. Yeah. She's beautiful. And also terrifying.
Terrifying, yeah.
Yeah.
And she notices as you come into the area that you've installed Inside Array on your comm units. And she says, "Oh, you've installed the app. That's good. The app told me that I was allowed to stay here. So if you wanted to stay here with me, I'm sure the app would say that you could if you wanted to. It seems like, I don't see a lot of people around here, but I've enjoyed your company quite a bit for the, aside from being attacked here."
You know what? Likewise, Shalala Mula. You've been just a breath of fresh air.
Thank you. You too, Zalmi. I feel like you and I have something in common. Do you feel that we have something in common, Zalmi?
I mean, I think it's the multiple limbs.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Perhaps the All Code has drawn us together because of our limb count.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. So you settle in for the night.
Barge checks the box. Where's Zami's body?
Okay, so you take a look at
Zami's body. Where's Zami's body could fit very easily if she wanted to go in a box.
Yeah, that's a solid point, actually.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, they took him.
So yes, this area has been fully picked clean. There is a sign that says ongoing investigation. When you were here before, you saw the immediate aftermath of this crime being reported, that anacytes started roaming the area, investigating, picking things up, and so on. It seems now that you're getting the sign of this as a lower tier investigation. You saw in the police report, which you were looking at, basically, that this is a tertiary level investigation. So there's nobody here watching the perimeter now. There's nobody gathering more information. And it's pretty easy for Barge just to kind of stroll right up and look right at this object.
So they got no murders in this town. This guy gets spliced right down there. Oh, what do they think? He fell down the stairs? Clearly he was murdered. What else are they investigating? I don't understand.
That's
and he gets upset.
Shockingly good point, Barge.
Yeah.
They're oh yeah, must have slipped and fallen. He's got he's sliced in half.
What else are they investigating?
It didn't seem like they knew what happened to him.
So they decided to
deprioritize
the investigation. Makes perfect sense. This place stinks.
Perry starts querying her Inside Array, to see if there's any information on other active police investigations, to see like what other things they could be looking into.
And what Perry recovers is incredibly boring. Like there's not much of interest that the Inside Array is looking into, or that the machine court is trying to solve here. Like this seems like a place where not much interesting in terms of crime ever happens. You don't at all get the sense that there is a meaningful investigation that would be drawing these resources instead.
I've seen this before on Diaspora. It happens all the time. Somebody doesn't want something investigated. They pay for it to go away. That's exactly what's happening here.
Trying to bury it.
Just forget about it. It's Cybertown.
Recycled the second it happened.
Well done, Robin.
Okay. I'll give. I don't like establishing when you make me laugh, you get hero points. But sure.
It's a dangerous precedent,
That's
but
fine.
I like
it. It is. Trust me, the moment we start doing combats in this thing, this is going right out the window. But here we go. That's not the right one. Okay, hold on a second. There you go. So is your investigation for the time being satisfied? You settle in for the night, and it is now the next day. It is the answer. It may surprise you what day it is. I'll tell you. It is third day, the 11th of Fairest, and the sun starts rising over the metal city.
Perry has to cover her eyes a little bit because it's glinting off of the metal so strongly.
Absolutely.
Blinding.
The sun is incredibly strong here. This blinding light that Perry sees is luckily only occasional because of all of the artificial atmosphere that is getting like pumped in out of these big vents all around the city. So essentially, like Perry looking out the windows here at the charging platform in the morning, sees like intermittent flashes of blinding reflections off of the metal buildings that are then mercifully sort of like interrupted by clouds of gas floating in front of them. But the city itself, because of that, is sort of like a shimmering but smudged lens that you're looking at.
We haven't eaten in a while, have we?
No, you're constantly. We should just imagine during our game that you were constantly eating.
Excellent.
Yep, there's a
We're all
big bag of
Brad Pitt
Cheetos
from Ocean's 11.
I really want a scene where the four of us, like, this is more of like a fan art type scene of like these four characters in a very Blade Runner-esque Chinatown type alley eating weird noodles with like smoke and neon lights everywhere.
Into it.
I'm into it too.
Yeah.
You heard her, internet. Make it happen.
Make the noodles.
As Perry is looking out this window, Zami maybe awakens to seeing Shalala Mula like right in her face. She feels the hot breath of this like goat nose just kind of going like. And as soon as Zalmi opens her eyes, she's, "Oh, you're awake. I hope you don't mind, but I have some questions that I was meaning to ask you. I thought it might be valuable on my studies that I'm doing here on my pilgrimage." And she starts whispering, "Is it okay if I ask you questions? I don't want to wake anybody else up, but I also don't want to bother you. I won't take up much of your time.
I'm already awake. It's
some of your
fine.
time. Okay. Zami, when we spoke the other night about the All Code, I sensed that perhaps you perceive what you would call the rhythms of the universe in a similar way to what I perceive as the All Code." And she just looks at you and she's like, "Do you think that's true?"
I think they're at least overlapping.
Okay. I thought so too. That's good. I saw you use this rhythm to heal your friends when you were attacked in Tierney's plinth.
Yes.
That was really was amazing.
I mean, it's just a little thing I learned. I kind of picked it up back home, you know?
No, you're being very modest. It's an incredible power. I've studied the All Code for so long, but I've never seen a power like that one. How do you feel about your power? Do you like it?
I mean, I like it most of the time. I kind of, well, I really haven't thought about this since I was a little one. I kind of like to think about it like the whole world is a big orchestration.
Oh.
And I can sometimes pull out one of the lines, you know? And maybe I'm not going to do everything with it, but I can be kind of like a conductor. I can tell it where to go. I can tell it what to do. I can make it bigger. I can make it smaller. And so, yeah, it's I think we're somewhat on the same page. The things are all there. The elements are all there. I gotta play with them a little bit.
I feel as though my pilgrimage brings me to a broader and broader vision of the organization of our universe and of the multiverse. And it sounds as though your understanding is not broader and broader like mine, but more and more minute until you find something that you can manipulate, something that you can use for yourself within the vastness of, I guess, what you would call the rhythm.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think so. I'm just going through and trying to pull out something I can work with.
Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. And she nervously scuttles around, crawling over all of these tumblers and bins and plinths and stuff to go back to her rock processing machine. That you again hear the sound of the as it starts tumbling rocks one more time, and she looks lost in thought, just staring out into the middle distance as this sound hypnotizes her, and she gets deeper and deeper into her comprehension of the intersection between your beliefs and hers.
I look up at Perry and say, I think I might have broken her.
I don't think you could have made her any better, if that makes you feel any better.
A little bit.
Good. So, it sounds as though the four of you in the morning are looking forward to going to the Theology Channel to investigate Tierney's memorial.
Yeah.
As you are about to head out to the memorial, Insight Array starts flashing on one of the four of your communits. Let's roll a d4, shall we?
Fascinating.
Let's say that Perry is 1, Barge is 2, Zalmi is 3, and Eddie Bones is 4. That's a 3. That's going to be Zalmi. This is the Zalmi episode.
I guess.
I'm here for
Who's
it.
beeping? Zami?
And
I'm
Zalmi
beeping.
stands up, and there's a bleep, 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 and you look at your comm unit, and it's demanding that you go right now to do a job.
Oh.
So your investigation is perhaps infuriatingly going to need to take a back seat as Zalmi gets a message that it is her job to go to Firewall. Okay, I'm going to tell you about Firewall, if I may. Firewall is the defensive perimeter that surrounds Striving, and so the first part of the day is going to be spent by this intrusive, you're chasing down this intrusive, irritating, frustrating, time-wasting bullshit that you have to do. I want to make it sure that I want you to understand that like I get how this seems. I want you to know that I get it, okay? But like you know that your participation here in striving is contingent upon you answering these frustrating calls, and the first one of you getting this call is Zami. Zami steps out of the charging platform building, and there is like a transport waiting there that carries her to the far reaches of striving.
Bye, Zalmi.
To this firewall. So the three of you are just sort of left kind of sitting around, wasting time, feeling perhaps more and more irritated with how your investigation has been sidelined by this request. But Zalmi is going to be... Zalmi gets to the firewall and there's like a anacite that says, Welcome to the firewall defense initiative. I have been informed that based on your survey with Insight Array that you are interested or capable of providing an emotional support to this process. The emotion that you will be providing today is fear.
Oh.
And you get this like quick crash course in like if anybody messes with anything around here, it's your job to scream at them and get them to back off and to stop messing around here on the outskirts of Firewall.
Oh, that's
What
so
else
funny.
they put in her survey?
So
Tiny little
I was a
Zalmi.
teacher.
That's true.
so
The stink eye is a very important teacher skill.
Yeah. Go ahead, please, and give me an intimidation check to see how well it is that Zalmi is able to do this job.
Okay. Not well.
Okay.
That's a 7 on the die.
So I'm going to say that Zalmi is very, very overwhelmed. Like, what do you think this failure looks like? Would Zalmi be overwhelmed by this demand? Like, why do you think it is that Zalmi is not meeting this task here? Why is she failing at this job that she's been given?
I think she's failing not because she can't be scary. She can be scary.
Yeah.
She's just afraid of making a mistake. She's kind of got... Hesop kind of got into her head that like, oh, you make one mistake here and you're out. And that's kind of stuck with her now. And she's like, I don't know if I should yell at that person.
Yeah. Well, that timidness winds up at the end of this 4-hour shift, when it's right around noon, this like oversight, this anacite that was overseeing your job is just like, I've never seen a performance quite like that one before. Interesting work, Zalmi. Goodbye. And
Goodbye.
like vibrates for a second as they access a shortwave network, and you see on your comm unit that you have been credited 20 credits for your labor here. And a few hours later, Zalmi returns to the charging platform. The transport drops her off one more time. And now that your time is done being wasted by Insight Array, what do you say we move on to the theology channel?
That sounds
Perfect.
great, unless someone else's Insight Array goes off.
Yeah, you wince waiting for the thing to go off one more time. And it does not.
Whew.
So you take a autobus to Theology Channel to continue your investigation. Theology Channel is the area surrounding this holy cathedral in the middle of the city. If we zoom out our map one more time, I'll show you the Unification Cathedral here on the map. I'll give you a glance at that right now. Give me a second. But there is a huge church to Triune in the middle of this city. That if you can see right here, that's this triple circle thing on your map that is labeled Unification Cathedral.
The Venn diagram.
The Venn diagram. It just says Triune at the middle. All of these things, they're Triune, okay? The Unification Cathedral, which you can see sort of looming above everything. This is by far, the cathedral is by far the largest building in the city, okay? It's 3 structures that jut out of the center of the megaplex. there's like triple domes of this cathedral, and you're sort of in the outskirts of that area off to the north east. You ask around, and you get a sense that Tier 99 professors' acquaintances have created a memorial to an area where the theology channel runs parallel to the Great Unification Cathedral. And this memorial is positioned like in an outdoor area facing out to try to greet as many people as possible. You know, you ask your way through the area and get finally to this wall where this cathedral is set up. And there are hollows shimmering above a niche in this metal wall. And within and this wall has been carved painstakingly with delicate fractal patterns. There is a projector somewhere. You can't see exactly where the projector is coming from, projecting images of Tier 99 professor along with representations of their personality code into the air around the scene. So it almost looks like there's a flickering, translucent version of Tier 99 professor standing beside the street, waving at passersby.
Weird.
There are foodstuffs, trinkets, and small donations scattered on the ground below the memorial. It does seem as though there is a community that was connected to Tier 99, perhaps similarly to the way that the four of you, although you bear little, outward similarities to Tier 99 professor, you very quickly formed a connection with them that drew you to this place and that motivated you to investigate this crime. And it seems as though that effect is one that they had on people within the city as well. Anybody can give me a diplomacy or religion, or probably not. If anybody has engineering lore, perhaps, to see if you know what you know about Anasite death customs.
Society wouldn't work?
Yeah, society I think sounds good. Diplomacy to ask around, society to see if you know, basically. So I've gotten checks from Eddie Bones, Zami, Perry, and Barge. And everybody except for Zalmi, sadly, makes this
She's
Had a
tired
tough
from
day.
work. She just
She's
it's
already
coming
had a
off her
4-hour shift of
Is
screaming
Yeah.
at
yelling
people.
at everybody.
Yeah, Zalmi a lot has been asked of Zalmi here. I want to give you a handout here. We love handouts in this adventure, don't we? We do.
Oh yeah.
I think we do.
It feels like a Pathfinder scenario adventure almost with the handouts.
Yes. This is one called Anasite Death Customs. It says, normally, Anasites don't hold funerals or create memorials. Anasites don't have souls and don't attribute importance to their mortal vessels after shutdown. And by attribute, I of course mean attribute. With proper maintenance, Anasites are functionally immortal. If an Anasite's chassis is irreparably damaged, it's recycled back into Abalon's foundries to create a new generation, or to bolster the hulls of great starships, or form cradling walls for vast megaplexes. The most devout priests of Triune might be honored by having some of their parts recycled into upgrades for Epoch's neural network, which is viewed as a sacred blessing. In the case of an unexpected shutdown, the deceased's tasks are reassigned, and the community quickly adapts. But it doesn't seem as though that's exactly what has happened here.
Are we able to use the app, capital A,
Yes.
to see perhaps who may have gotten their reassigned assignments?
Sure. Yeah. Let's use the app. Let's do a computers check to see if we know who has gotten Tier 99 professor's assignments. Okay. I've got a blind computers check from Zalmi. Zalmi does a quick search, and the answer is perhaps frustrating. There is no one Anasite that is given Tier 99 professor's tasks. It's like a distributed network of Anasites that is given what it is that Tier 99 was responsible for. It's a very subtle reallocation as one part of this system crumbles or is taken out, dies.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no one anesite that is tasked with this. It is spread across so many as to be basically impossible to comprehend.
I'm suddenly so curious as to what the anesite life cycle is. Are there anesite children? Do they go to an anesite school where they learn all of this, or are they just created and exist?
Yeah, your sense is that they're just created and they exist. They're built. They can. They're built and they contribute, and that's it. And they're function. They're often immortal. Okay, so anybody who would like to search this memorial, go ahead, please, and give me a a blind perception check. If anybody has any way of, the perception is probably your best bet here. Okay, so I'm going to just say that Eddie Bones looks around this memorial and sees that there is a chain of chunky plastic beads among the gifts that have been left here at this memorial that are capturing his attention. Anybody who would like to try to identify this could give me a blind arcana check. Eddie is like, what is this? What do we think this is?
Yeah. I have no idea what that is.
I don't either.
Those are the checks I'm getting?
I'm untrained in arcana. I'm not going to attempt.
Okay.
Likewise.
Same, but I tried.
I tried to.
Oh, fine.
All right. Why not?
Okay. I'm getting checks from everybody. Okay, so you don't have much of a sense of what it is that these items are, but you do see some symbols on these beads. If anybody would like to try to identify these beads, you can go ahead and give me a blind religion check. That's right. We're still playing a fantasy game. You have to have magic skills. You can't just use your internets, your computers, your gigas, your hack-em-ups. You still got to know stuff.
But
magic is still real, damn it.
I like gigas. Perry likes cutting people up.
Well, you like cutting people up.
Not in a creepy way, in a doctory way.
So Eddie is not sure what these symbols mean.
I'm not sure what these symbols mean.
Oh.
But Perry and Zami are able to take a quick look, and you both recognize this as these symbols on these beads as symbols related to the deity Eloritu, or the hidden truth. The Eloritu is a deity of magic, history, and secrets that has been widely worshipped across the galaxy since long before the Gap. Eloritu believes that science and technology are useful tools to understand the cosmos, but that magic is really the only way to transcend those laws. You notice on these beads that have these symbols of Eloritu that there is a note with spidery handwriting, like weird ornate handwriting on it, that just has the word sorry written, as though whoever left these beads here seems to have some regrets about something related to tyranny.
Barge is just going back to that moment when they saw poor Tierney dead in the box.
Perry's looking at these symbols and stands up and is looking around because we're near the theology channel. So first off, she's looking to see if anyone's watching them looking at this.
Oh, that's
give me a perception check. Give me a blind perception check, please. Barge and Perry both start looking around, and you are confident there's nobody watching you here.
Does Perry see any temples or religious areas to Eloritu here, or is it all just the Triune?
Perry sees a map nearby.
Perry's going to go to the map.
Sees that there is something on this map with the holy symbols of Elu-Ritu on that map. And on it is, like, but underneath the symbol is written something that says, Hidden Truth Apothecary.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's promising.
Yeah, I love that name.
Let's check it out.
If you guys are gathering up to go, Eddie is just sitting on a bench staring at the hollow of Tierney. And when you come over, he goes, do you ever wonder if you just cursed? Like you just bring bad luck to everything you touch in this world?
That supposes that our actions really have, not even that our actions have little meaning and our existence is just defined by something that we have no control over. And honestly, the multiverse is just too large to really be thinking that way, I think.
Very comforting, Perry. Thank you.
Eddie, do you need a hug?
I take a hug. Yeah.
Okay.
And Zami kind of climbs up,
Aw.
skitters up, gives a big hug around the neck, and then skitters
That's
back
nice.
Thanks.
I see.
I feel better.
You
You guys want to go somewhere? Was that right?
Well, let's sit here for another minute before we go. And this is just like, we don't need to talk anymore. I feel like it seems like the right thing to do to just take another moment to honor this person who brought us all together.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then we can get up.
Let's say you stay here until the sun just starts setting. Like the sun starts cresting, and there's like a soft golden light that starts filling this region of the city that you're in.
Barge stares at the sun, and as it like hits his like Solarian armor and is sort of charging it up a little bit, and Barge is like, I'm gonna kill whoever did this. And he gets up to go toward the place that we're going.
I like that Vesk so much.
So you move towards this location on the map that you saw of the Theology Channel. And this is a temple that stands out immediately because you're used to seeing these, like, this area is filled with these glassy, beautiful, elegant structures. This is a rickety wooden shack on 15-foot stilts.
What a
Cool.
dump.
That is built of sun-bleached driftwood, reinforced with concrete foundations and metal struts. It sticks out like a sore thumb from the algorithmically perfect architecture crowded around it. You go inside, and it is a cramped two-story space with narrow halls, creaking staircases, and, vintage cabinets filled with dusty tomes, fragrant apothecary jars, and strange specimen tanks. This is a magical, mysterious place here in the city. You see a woman inside, a Kasatha woman. Kasatha are the primary visual identifier is this long, arching, sloped, tall forehead. She sees you walk into this temple holding these beads, and she looks at you. Her eyes go wide, and she says, "Where did you get that?" And we will pick up from there next time.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Perry sneezes from all of the apothecary stuff in there.
Dust. Bless you. Bless you.
Oh no, my space asthma.
Roughnexx is a Tabletop Gold production produced under the Paizo Incorporated fan content policy, using trademarks and copyrights owned by Paizo that are covered under that policy. Roughnexx is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. All original characters and content in Roughnexx are the property of Tabletop Gold, and all rights are reserved. We at Tabletop Gold would love to hear from you. Visit our website, tabletopgold.com, to learn more about us and our shows, support us on Patreon to get access to more shows, pick up great merch, and connect to the best community in all of podcasting. Thanks for listening.